You going to jail. You going to jail. You going to jail. You going to jail. You going to jail.
And what's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to Revisiting Bloodborne. Yep, we're in jail. We're in jail. So, yeah. And so now, this episode, we're going to cover the Hypogean jail of Gaol, the Unseen Village. So by dying to the Snatcher just outside the Cathedral Ward, we get brought here. And I made sure I had very tiny a very little amount of echoes. That way, I don't want it to be because it can be stressful to try and get them back. But because I don't think we'll be able to get them back. So those are just lost echoes, unless we find a way to get to another lamp, return, and then return to Hunter's Dream, then go to Cathedral Ward and try and claim those lost echoes. But I honestly don't think it's not going to be worth it. It's not going to be worth the run. So it's just over 500 echoes, and so it's not worth trying to stress out over it. Now that we're here, let's get out of our jail cell, and we can take a look around. And right over here we find thick cold blood, and here's another note: madmen toil I can't pronounce that word well. In rituals to beckon the moon, uncover their secrets. And now as we go down here, I believe there is an NPC.
In the name of the healing church.
Yeah, we find a troubled NPC. Now, in order for her to talk to us and get her to seek refuge, we cannot appear as we are. And here's some frenzied cold blood. Now, so instead, that's what the black church set that we found. We need to put it on. Or, if you have Father Gascoigne's set, that will work too. It is considered church attire. So let's put on the church attire. It could be the black church or the Father Gascoigne set, whichever works. There we go. So let's talk to her wearing Father Gascoigne's attire.
By your God, the healing church, you've come to save me. Oh, I have no word you can take.
And with that, she gives us a man's knowledge.
Sure to please an upstanding member of the church. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I was seized on the street by the hulking brute in the Cathedral Ward and locked up here. There were many others, but they've been taken away, and I've heard more. So, then the street perhaps is, do you know some?
Yep, let's send her to Odin Chapel.
Oh, I pray kind.
Alright, so she's going to go to Odin Chapel the next time we make our way to Cathedral Ward. Now, she does also play a role, and it also has something to do with the prostitute. But I'll fill you guys in later. Right now, back to my regularly scheduled Fashion Souls. Okay. Alright, and so now that we're done over here, we can head back upstairs, and we're going to take the other path. And so now, what are we going to do to find a lamp around here? So, we now go up this way. There's a little skitter bugger. Let's get that little bugger. Get 3 twin shards, nice. Now over here. And look who we find again! Those witches of Hemwick. But be careful, because if the moment you step in, another one can ambush and try and grab you. Let's see, let's try and do this. Roll. There we go. And don't let those witches grab you. Oh, that scream! Oh my gosh, that scream! Oh man, so we pick up some pebbles, and right over here we got these guys. These guys are alive. We got 2 more Yargle Snatchers. Yeah, There are no pushover. Here we got 6 blood vials. Here's more bullets. We don't need. I'm not going to deal with them right now. And going down that way is going to lead to another boss called Dark Beast Parl. We're not going to do that right now. First, we're going to explore the entire place. Alright. Let's deal with these guys. So, yeah, we're done here for now. And now these doors does not open from the side, so it's a kind of a shortcut. So let's go back this way. This time we're going to go up the stairs, and now we got some more snatchers. And be on the lookout for another snatcher. Alright, and there's the lamp, and your ticket out of here to go. Your ticket out of here. But now, what we want to do is try and get that item in the middle. It's guarded by those two. Now this door, we cannot open from this side, but that's going to be till later in the game. But this door, we can definitely find a way around to open it. And now we need to bring one of the snatchers over to us. The one that's facing us is the one we're going to start with. We don't want to alert the other one. So, watch out for that Superman punch. Your best bet for a gun parry. There we go. Oh no, the other one got alerted. Not good. And this one's going to go rage mode. Nope. Oh, iframes. Even though I took a force palm, but we got him though. Even though I took a force pump, but I got my health back though. Watch out for that low kick. Oh. Wait, ooh, got some twin shards out of him. Come on. Give me that charge. Give me that charge punch. Oh, let's not do that. Give me that charge punch. That's the easy one to pair. Like that. There we go. Then once it gets back up, get behind him. And low kick. Yep, once he starts to charge himself up for rage mode, quickly get behind him and do a charged R2, and then move in for the visceral. Got more twin shards. Alright. And what they were guarding is a good rune. The moon rune. This will give you additional echoes per kill. And careful with her. Don't let her grab you. Oh my gosh. I'm like, I was expecting myself to get stuck hearing that scream every single time. Okay. And now we got the pigs. And watch out for this one. This pig can. Oh my gosh. Nope. We got the pigs. Oh man, you're supposed to come up. You're supposed to get down here. I got too close though. Oh, get up, will ya? Oh my gosh. Charge R2. Take one right up the alley. 4,000 echoes. All right, but there's that's not just the only pig we have to deal with. Now down here, let's see. We got some mongrels. Oh yeah, that's right. The pebbles. Let's see, the pebbles. Time to make use of these. That way, it's a good way to pull enemies one at a time. Throw a pebble at it. Okay, now let's get the other one. Not high enough. Not high enough. There we go. Alright, and Madman's Knowledge, Madman's Knowledge, Madman's Knowledge. And right there is an armor set. This is the Black Hooded Iron Helm and the Yargul set. Not going to put that on yet. Yeah, it's a pretty interesting armor set, but Fashion Souls wise, it's just not for me. Frenzied Cold Blood. And now let's go back this way. Oh, silly me for forgetting to heal. Silly me for forgetting to heal. Alright. I get carried away many times. Now then, we have another pig over there. It's gonna run and charge. Oh man! Get run over here! Get up, will ya? There we go. Now, come on. Got him. What do I hit you with? There we go. Alright, a couple more blood vials. Alright, top up our health, and right over here to the left is some bolt paper. This will buff our weapon with lightning. Bolt damage. Oh yes, I remember that one of the doors that we couldn't open from the inside. First, let's get that skitter. Get it. Oh my goodness. This one's a little tanky. And it was worth 3 twin shards. It was worth it. Alright, and all we gotta do is just... Yep, if we decide to warp back to the Hypogean jail lamp, we start here, and then if we don't want to deal with the snatchers, we could just go through these doors. Let's go through these doors. You can avoid the snatchers easily. Now let's head up the stairs. Let's go see what's over here. Oh, here it is. It's Frenzied Cold Blood. Alright. That's all that part, and then let's go over here. And inside we have an elevator, but it's not operable right now, but we can only access it from above. And that's later in the game. That is way later in the game. But right over here, let's look around. Yep. It's just an upper level, but nothing there. So let's just go back down. But there's gonna be a bunch of dogs to deal with. There's gonna be a bunch of dogs, so that's why I got my pebbles. I may not have to pull. I see myself a pebble here. Pull this dog. Alright, now let's pull the other one. Yeah, we don't want to fight a lot of dogs at once. I don't want to fight an entire dog pack at once. Alright. That's done. Then we got this dog. And then here comes this one. Yep. Pebbles come in handy to pull an enemy at one at a time. Alright, that one's alerted. Alright, pretty good amount of echoes for a basic enemy like these dogs. Almost 600. It's not bad. You can get plenty of echoes in this running around doing runs over here. Yeah, if you want to buy some stuff that's related to your build, or if you want to get some more levels. Let's not alert the Snatcho. Let's pull the dogs. There's an item. There's a weapon they're guarding. Alright, now for the other one. Nope. There we go. Dogs are out of the way, so now we can just casually walk up behind this Snatcher. Give it a charge shard too. Go into rage mode? Not tonight. Not tonight. 2 bloodstone shards, and here's the Tonitrus. This is a pretty interesting weapon, the Tonitrus. You know, you can buff it, you can add lightning effect, you can add some bolt damage to it, infinitely. You don't have to worry about consuming a bowl paper when it can just do it on its own. But the durability is not that high, so you may want to maintain it. Right, we killed off all the enemies, so that the only place left to go is to Dark Beast Parl. So with 22,000 echoes on the line, it's better safe than sorry to just go and spend them. Now what I'm going to do next is we're going to open the other door, shortcut that's right by where the witches are. So I'm going to go around this way. So the only thing that will stand in our way is the Snatcher, and we're going to avoid these guys inside for right now. Now the Snatcher's guard has got one of the dogs. He's got 2 dogs, so we need to pull the dogs away from the Snatcher. Okay, good. We alerted the dogs. The Snatchers walk slow, so let the Snatcher take its time while we deal with the dogs. Right. Take care of that. Oh, the Snatcher's just too close. The dog is just away. Alright, we're gonna have to deal with the Snatcher then. Oh, the second attack. Oh! Oh, got him. Before he could go into rage mode, and the dog is already headed towards me. There we go. Took care of these 2. More Bloodstone shards. How many twin shards do I have on me? I have 8. I have enough to upgrade this further, but I probably should go upgrade the Saw Cleaver. But not before I go open the shortcut. Yep, just open these doors. And there's the witches, and look at this one run. Look at her run. Look at her run. Man, that scream! And right here is the Frenzied Coldblood 7. Alright. Now let's go head back to Hunter's Dream, and let's go upgrade the weapon. Now what I want to upgrade is the Saw Cleaver, because the next boss is Dark Beast Parl. It is a beast. It buffs itself up with lightning, and it can get relentless. So we want to use fire and Serration. Oh. Poison breath. Alright, so now let's fortify. Alright, so I have a total of 8. So to get this one to +6, I need 8. So let's go ahead and just upgrade the Saw Cleaver to +5. Alright. So I'll be using the Saw Cleaver for the fight against Dark Beast Parl, and let's see. I'm not going to use Beast Blood Pellets because, Dark Beast Parl gives me a hard time. Gives me trouble, so I'm not going to be using the Beast Blood Pellets. So like I said about these, I will only use it if I know for sure I can win this fight in less than 3 attempts. All right, but I will need this fire paper. That's going to come in handy. All right, now let's go back and make our way to Dark Beast Parl. Alright, once we spawn in, let's not move right away. Let this snatcher just walk casually all the way to the middle of the middle of the church, and then we can just casually walk behind them undetected. So we don't have to alert them. Yep, just like that. Alright. So now we just need to deal with the witches again. Okay, this one decided to spot me while it runs across. Oh my gosh. Now, once I run, roll. There. Oh my gosh. My goodness. I bet you're gonna get stuck with that. I bet you're gonna get stuck with that in your mind. That's gonna stick in your mind for a while. Let's deal with them. Free echoes is free echoes to me. But 10,000 is a little bit too much to risk. But then again, I'm in one of the early game farming spots for echoes. So, it's not, well, why should I worry? Alright, now we're gonna go this way. There's two of them. Superman punch. Oh, I don't want to deal with both of them. So we can walk far enough. One of the snatchers will de-aggro and move back. And while we have the attention of the other one. Okay, they move back. Okay, good. Oh, watch out. Oh, man, I almost got hit with that Superman punch. Yeah. If you got some distance on that, if you gave yourself distance, oh boy. Okay, come on. Give me that charged. There we go. That's what I wanted for. That's what I wanted. Oh, I can't get it charged. Alright, there we go. Bloodstone shards. Alright. Now, we don't have to fight the other one. We can just run. And now we're gonna go over here. And this is just a one-way drop. Now here we can summon an NPC called Defector Antal, but not gonna summon. That's not gonna be worth summoning. Alright, and now let's go take care of Dark Beast Parl. And there he is. Oh boy! Yeah. Oop. Now, Dark Beast Parl, you want to hit the legs to knock him off balance. And get away as soon as it powers up. Knocked him off balance. Oh, damn. Uh-oh. Yeah, do not be underneath him whenever he charges. Yeah, that's gonna happen. Okay, made it back. Be careful when trying to run past the snatchers. What? Boy, can those snatchers have quite the reach when they use their Superman punch. I nearly got one-shotted and lost all those 10,000 echoes. All right, let's try again. Oh, I'm stuck. Damn it. I got stuck. Oh my gosh, you bitch. Oh. Dark Beast Parl goes down. And by defeating Dark Beast Parl, we get the Spark Hunter badge. Yep, I did tell you that Dark Beast Parl gives me a hard time, and oh my god. Okay, I'll let this one slide. Yeah, it's time to sit down because you know all the attempts and all the frustration. But we got the job done. Even though it was such a tough fight, gave me a hard time, but still,
It's free real estate.
and you know what time it is once again, or already?
Time to twirl! Time to twirl!
And it's guitar time. Let's go. All right. Now these doors, these big double doors that we couldn't open from the other side while we were exploring Old Yarnum, we can now open them. And it's a hefty shortcut back to Old Yarnum. Now, if you decide to bypass the Old Yarnum where we went, and arrive to Old Yarnum for the first time via these doors, then if you go find Jura, the guy in the Gatling gun, he will. You can befriend him, and he'll give you the Powder Keg Hunter badge. But as long as you don't go down there and kill any of the enemies down there in Old Yarnum. So yeah, that way that's the only time he is not hostile towards you. But it's a New Game Plus thing. But your playstyle, you do what you want to do. And I think I got time to squeeze in one more fight. Everything in the Cathedral Ward has been covered, so that leaves just one thing, and that is Vicar Amelia. So let's go back to Hunter's Dream and spend these echoes and get ready. So now let's go ahead and let's try and get our health up. Let's try and get our health up because 30 is the soft cap for vitality. Let's put 2 points into health, and then we'll do. You know what? We'll put 1 into strength.
Farewell, good hunter.
All right, and now let's prepare. For Amelia, we'll need more fire paper. I got plenty. I should be good. I should be good with that. All right. You know what? I'll take the beast blood pellet. It's worth the shot. It's worth the shot. And now, so now let's go purchase items, and let's spend the rest on. Let's spend the rest of these echoes on Molotovs, just to ensure we have nothing to lose. All right. And now let's head back to the Cathedral Ward this time. Now that we arrived, I wound up accidentally using the blood of Ariana, but there's a reason for that, and actually for good reason. And the one we found at the jail, she's now here.
Oh, brave hunter. Thank you.
And we get the female church bow.
The town is in disarray, but there are still together we await. I cannot. The only thing is my own if it would.
So let's receive blood treatment now that we've already used up Ariana's blood.
Yes, coming close now.
And we get the blood of Adela.
Brave, there are.
Alright, we get the blood of Adela. So the blood of Adela will give you will give you a heal, and you'll get some health regeneration as well. Now, here's another thing I've learned. If you continue to use the blood of Ariana after a third time, this one right here, Adela, she will get jealous and will potentially kill her. And we don't want that to happen because Ariana, the prostitute, she plays a role in getting the 1/3 of umbilical cords. You know, we want to make sure we don't use the blood of Ariana 3 times. So I've already used it once, so I can only use it 1 more time. I can only use her blood one more time. So right now, I'll stick with Adela's blood in the meantime. So now let's go head up there and make our way to fight Vicar Amelia. I know it's just stupid, but I'm gonna do a little speed run strats. Speed run strats. Oh my goodness. But you know what? But you know what? Let's just take out those that get in my way. Let's wait for this one to pass, and while I wait, we can do with the. Let's wait for this one to pass, and then we'll make our way upstairs. And the only thing that stands in my way, besides this hunter. All right, the only thing that's left are these guys with the crosses. Yeah, be careful. All right. We'll get some of my blood vials back. Now we can now open these doors. Alright, so get your stuff ready because we're in for it. We're in for it once we enter the room.
Our thirst for blood satiates us, soothes our fears. Seek the old blood. But beware, the frailty of men. Their wills are weak, minds young. The foul beasts will dangle nectar and lure the meek into the depths. Remain wary of the frailty of men. Their wills are weak, minds young. Were it not for fear, death would go. Their wills are weak, minds young. Were it not for fear, death.
By defeating Amelia, we get the gold pendant. The gold pendant that she's been clutching onto this whole time. I still remembered. I remembered this time. I still remember this time. Now, this was just absolutely by far...
Sensational.
Sensational indeed. Made such excellent work of Vicar Amelia because...
It's free real estate.
And you know what time it is once again?
Time to twirl! Time to twirl!
And it's guitar time. Let's go. Alright, let's take a look at that gold pendant we just found, we just picked up. Alright. So we can get a blood gem just by using it. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do. And it's a gold blood gem. It's a pretty nice gem. Now we can interact with this skull that's over here by the altar.
Master Willem, I've come to bid you farewell.
Oh, I know. You think now to betray me.
No, but you will never listen. I tell you, I will not forget our adage.
We are born of the blood, made men by the blood, undone by the blood. Our eyes are yet to open.
Fear the old blood. I must take my leave.
By the gods, fear it, Lawrence.
Now this skull is definitely the skull of Lawrence, the first vicar. And we now learned the password, which is Fear the Old Blood. And when that was spoken by Master Willem down in Bergenworth. And I believe that is going to wrap up this episode of Revisiting Bloodborne. In our next episode, it's time to make our way to the Forbidden Woods. It's going to be quite a maze to travel in those woods, but things are about to get challenging. And now that we interacted with the skull, now it's not. Let's take a look outside because I believe it's now transitioned to nightfall. It is now nightfall in the map. So yep, it's now nightfall. It's gotten dark. So anyways guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. It really does help the channel out. If you'd like to come hang out with me while I play some games, come over to my Twitch channel where I stream just about up to 3 days a week. We will be happy to have you, and I'll definitely make sure you feel right at home. Thank you guys so much for all the love and the support that you have given me. It really does mean a lot. You guys are so amazing. I just can't thank you guys enough. So that's going to do it for this episode of Revisiting Bloodborne, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Rise up, be blessed, smile, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.